Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I don't even want to do this, I think. I don't really think I want to play this game, but it's not giving me any choice. And let's just get this over with, shall we? Welcome back, everybody. I'm Lars, and this is Factorio. God damn it! Oh man, we're back, aren't we? Yeah, we're back. Yeah, I think we're just going to play, the normal game. Let's just get a very big starting area and a high amount of enemy bases, but a bit smaller than usual, just, to mix it up a bit. And, yeah, let's just get started, shall we? Now, usually I would, oh, there's no, well, we'll start over here, I guess. Yeah, no, we'll start here. Come on. Yeah, usually I would, this is good. Let's just check the map. Probably push a proper thing out here later. So we can start here and then migrate over here. Yeah. Good, good, good. So usually I would play part of the starting area basically by myself. And I think, I don't know, I think I'm just going to play for a while now, and when we're done with the real basics, holy crap, I'm really, really not paying attention today, am I? Yeah. So when we're done with the basics here and we've had a little chat, I'm going to go away for a while and then come back when well, for a new episode when we're actually somewhere close to something, really. So there's a lot of new stuff in this thing. There's a lot of new stuff, and I am loving it. The fact that they finally updated a lot of this stuff it's just great, It's just great. There's so much cool stuff you can do now, and well, you'll see soon enough, I guess. Just get some wood. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so the reason for me not really recording anything for quite a while is very simple. I've been working a lot and just I've had enough to deal with just getting all the things in my life sorted out and trying to make everything work as it should. And we're getting there, I'm getting there. It's things are better than they have been for a long time now. Last morning, so this is Tuesday, on Monday morning I just finished my second 4-day 11-hour shifts. So yeah, that's pretty tough, but yeah, it's not too bad, really. It's doable. Without a doubt, it's doable. Yeah, let's just get this going, get some wood into the thing, get some stone running, and it's night already, isn't it? Yeah, get some more wood. So yeah, it's kind of a weird place to work, really, because it's sort of a collective thingy, or it's basically a place for people who aren't really able to deal with society in a normal manner, to sort of just live and do their thing. And it's good. It's a very nice place for them. It's they can just really, they can just be there and live in a place where there are people to take care of them if something happens. There are people there who like both like night watchmen and such, who will sort of just deal with the sort of emergencies during the night, if there's any. Usually there's nothing happening during the night, which is why I'm playing games all night, which is good. It's a stressful, well, it's not a stressful job, but it's a lot of responsibility and not that many tasks. So basically you're there to deal with anything that might happen. So when you're working days, of course, it's very different because you're in more of a... You're sort of a caretaker to them, and it's your job to make sure that they are having basically a good day. You are ultimately responsible for their well-being, and yeah, there's sort of two departments as well. One of them is for like autism and such like that. They're basically the clients there are basically not able to deal with even the basics in life. They need help in the shower, they need help making food, they need help getting anywhere and just doing anything. They're not really dealing with society at all. But the other group, which I've been working with, well, as a night watchman, so not really working with, but sort of still working for, I guess. They are slightly more high functioning. Like a lot of them are actually basically people like anyone else, just they have had a rough time growing up or basically got off to a wrong start. I'll make some more here. So and it's kind of rough seeing them just not being able to do anything or the stuff that we would basically take for granted. It is sort of weird working there because some of the people are, you can see that they are people who would in many cases be able to do anything, but for some reason they have ended up being, so they're not really that useless, and that's not what I'm saying, but they haven't learned the skills they need to cope with reality. And some of them are like mildly retarded, like in the proper medical sense, like developmentally challenged, but a lot of them are just they're just not able to deal with the basics really. And it's good to know that there are places like this that can just take care of them. You know, they live there during the day. There are people there to help their lives have some meaning really, because they make sure that they are getting outside doing stuff, you know, getting taken care of course, but also put into some activities. We all try to make sure that they have somewhere to go really. They have things available to them that otherwise they would just be stuck in some shitty apartment somewhere and they would basically just wait their lives out, and that wouldn't be fair because these people are not at fault for how they have ended up. They are not to blame for their situation, and it's very good to see that there are places for them that will actually take care of them. It's very good. Alright, I'm rambling, right? Yeah, I think I'm rambling. Holy crap, that's too much. Thank you. Yeah, so what can you say really? I think this is weird. Why? Okay, that works. So like when you're working nights, It's fairly simple, really. You show up at 9 o'clock at night, and around 10 o'clock the day shift people, they have left, so at that point you're basically free to do whatever you have. During the night you have like 2 hours usually on the monitor, and then you have 2 hours off and 2 hours basically watching this girl who needs somebody in her apartment at all times, and then you have 2 hours off, and then there's either 2 hours again on the monitor or 2 hours in her apartment. Or if you started off with time off, then you basically end off with time off. You have 5 periods of 2 hours basically. And of course you do some cleaning and such during the night, because somebody has to do that as well. Sort of makes sense. But and yeah, it sort of sounds easier than it really is, because first of all you have to stay up until 8 o'clock in the morning, and like doing that one day isn't that hard. Doing that 4 days in a row, trying to get some sleep in between, it's sort of, it's weird. Really, it's tough, surprisingly tough even, I'd say. But it's all good. It's all good. You would usually just end up being really tired a couple of days after, but then again, that's sort of to be expected, right? Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, then we need the 12, 13, and a couple of spaces, and then we go with these guys. We'll just go all out. There's really no reason not to just make all of these guys right away. Yeah, so, well, that's what I've been doing lately. I've been basically just working my ass off, having those pretty brutal shifts. But then again, you get a lot of time off, so hopefully I'll have some time, make some more episodes for you guys, and try to have some fun playing some games I've been sort of missing out on this summer. Because, yeah, it shouldn't be any surprise that in the period I haven't been working this fall, I haven't exactly been like rich. There hasn't been like a surplus of money in our household for quite a while, and suddenly, because I'm working and I'm working long shifts, and hopefully I'll be able to work a lot this, well, basically for quite a while, really. I really hope, I really hope that I will be able to get back to my usual sort of life, because it's all been on sort of a standby situation for quite a while. I sort of feel like at some point during the time which I was sick, I kind of ended up just being on standby, and that sort of sucked. Like when your life sort of just stops, it gets, it's not that it's boring per se, it's more of a situation where you don't feel useful. You feel like there's no reason to really get up in the morning. You're just gonna wait for something that's probably not gonna happen anyway, so you might as well just stay in bed. And that's a bad situation to be in, because you don't want to end up like that. You don't want to end up just waiting. You're supposed to live, not just wait for who knows what you're waiting for even. You're not waiting for anything, you're just not doing anything. And it just really sucks. Yeah. Well, that's today's downer, isn't it? It's good to get that out of the way. Yeah, but well, I've been having a lot of fun this summer, of course. It's been a good summer, even though the weather hasn't been the best. We've had at least some periods where it has been really warm early on, and it's not bad. You can't really complain about the summer in Norway, because as long as you saw the sun during the summer, it's not been a bad one. This is like really up north. It is cold here. It's sort of to be expected, I guess, that, well, it's gonna be cold. But yeah, last summer was crazy though. We had basically just all the sun, all of it. And it's probably not gonna happen again for quite a few years, because it's not really usually like that. Alright, we are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. I think, yeah, we are gonna get there. Yeah, firing up these guys, we have probably a ton of power now, much more than we will need for quite a while. Yeah, we're this is basically way too much, but that's good. So we need 4 more. Yeah, 4 more. That's good. That's good. And of course we need all of these. I'll move these guys over here and lock them. Move these guys over here and lock them. That's middle click, by the way. Yeah. And we need to get to the point where we can actually start making some good stuff here. We could put down a radar right away. I think we'll just do that, and get a couple of labs going, and just make some these guys. And I think this is a let's just do military right away. Or armor crafting maybe. Tool belt. That could be nice, but no. Let's do automation. That's usually where we start off, and I think I'm just going to get the first couple of research stuffs up, get the level 1 automation up just by manually putting stuff into the things here, but so we'll do it really simple. And yeah, I hope you will join me on this adventure in Factorio land and not be too angry at me just because I'm playing again. I know it's been a while, and you might have wanted to see something a bit more exciting as the first series now, but we'll play some other games as well later on. I'm itching to get back into EU4 actually, so we might do that soon. But yeah, for now, I think this is a good place to stop. So yeah. It's good to be back, guys. It is good to be back, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.